Okay, we're ready to go. Let's boot up this. Chapter 1. Steve and Billy. Author's note. I do not own Greenday or Family Matters. This is just a work of fiction with real and fake characters combined. If you don't like it, shut up. By the way, if you don't like gays, stop being a fag hater. Now edited! Ugh! Steve Urkel was sitting in his magical room applying magnificent black eyeliner and was wearing his Green Day shirt that he made himself. When he first heard on his rock radio that there was a reward for the 10th caller to meet Green Day and spend the day with them. Oh my gosh! I totally gotta win this thing, Steve said. Steve furiously dialed the number on his BlackBerry, which has a black design with guitars, and he waited seconds anticipating the call line. Was he the 10th caller, or did he miss his listen to the music? And on the call waiting, he angrily said, "This is crap, why do I have to wait for so long?" Steve yelled, and then he heard a soothing voice say, "Congratulations, caller number 10, you get to meet Green Day." "Oh my gosh," Steve cried, "I can't believe this." He was so excited that he canceled his date with Myra and stopped bothering the Winslows for a week just to prepare. He waited outside when suddenly a black limo pulled up with rock playing, so loud it could be heard for miles. He saw a shadow step out of the car. "Holy shit," Steve Urkel said. Then a vision appeared clear. It was fucking Green Day. "Hey, what's up?" Billy Joe Armstrong said. Holy shit, I can't believe this is happening," Steve Urkel said. One look into Billy's eyes, and Steve Urkel knew this is one true love. Clearly! That makes total sense! Billy led him into a limo. Steve Urkel obliged and followed into the limo. Suddenly, he couldn't believe his eyes. He saw Mike Dirnt and Trey Cool, who were too cool to say hello. They just nodded, and Steve Urkel couldn't believe his eyes. And then suddenly, his nose bled in fascination. Oh no! "Oh shit, I don't want to look lame in front of Green Day," Steve Urkel thought. "Here," Billy said as he gave a black tissue that was as soft as the heavens, but as punk as you can imagine. "Whee!" he thought as he was so hot that he could only imagine who looked there. This thought stuck in his head at every moment, even before he met Green Day. "So congratulations and shit," Mike said. "Ew!" Trey said, "I can't believe he knows better than us." Trey added. Steve said, "It's just that I couldn't believe I won this. I'm lost for words." "Well, drink this," Billy said as he threw Steve a beer that was as black as red. But I don't drink," Steve replied. "Are you a fag or something?" Mike said. "Hell no, I'm not a fag," Steve replied angrily. "Alright, let's do this," he said, drinking the whole beer down in one gulp. "Then let's go to practice," Billy said. They all left to practice, and Steve's eyes gleamed. Billy just gleamed while they practiced, or something, I don't know. Billy winked back at Steve in confirmation. After practice, Steve got a note from Billy saying to meet him in his private room. How can I say no to Billy, Steve thought. He opened the door slowly to see Billy in some black boxers. Oh shit, he must still be dressing, Steve thought. Billy knew this was his chance to finally find true love. He grabbed Steve Urkel by the hand and pulled him onto his bed. "I know you love me," Billy said. Well, Steve Urkel looked away while replying. Billy whispered in Steve's ear, "I want some of your dark meat." Steve was shocked, and all he could say was, "I want some of your white." They looked into each other's eyes and finally kissed passionately, in one big long kiss. "I can't believe this is happening," Steve thought. "I know what I want," Billy said as he undressed Steve passionately. "And I know what I want," Steve replied as he took out a long, growing member and began to... As he took out Billy's long, growing member. This fanfiction broke terribly, and began to lick it. "I want it in me," Steve said. "You sure? It will hurt," Billy replied. "I'm sure," Steve said. Steve got into a doggy position, and Billy rubbed against Steve's wanting asshole. "You ready?" Billy said. "Anytime," Steve replied. Billy obliged and began to enter the blood. Then blood started to trickle down Billy's magic thing. Harder, Steve yelled. I want it harder. Steve moaned, and Billy went on in all the way and started to pick up in the pace. They were both getting harder and harder. Come inside, Steve moaned loudly. Here it comes, Billy said, as they both climaxed at once and felt the deepest of pleasures. All they could do is lay down and sweat under the covers. Good night, Billy, Steve cried. Good night, Stevie, Billy said as they kissed goodnight and went to sleep. What will happen between Billy and Steve? And what about Myra? To be continued. Dun dun dun! Goodbye, bye!